Here we have the hourly chart for Alphabet Incorporated, stock ticker GOOG, parent company for Google. Here we can see that the stock is mostly trading lower to close out the week here. We've seen a large amount of selling pressure that has been directed at the technology space and really at the broader market in general. It's really not just the technology space, but some of the hardest hit stock names have come from the large caps, the Mag 7 type stocks, Magnificent 7 stocks. So this isn't a story that's just isolated to Google, but we do need to take some assessment here of these levels so that we can try to formulate a potential game plan as we start trading again the following week. So here we can see that if we're doing some Fibonacci analysis of the recent declines, we can use the dominant price move, which began, this would be the 1st of July, with lows of, this would be 182.73. And then this bullish wave here extends to July 10th, which comes in with highs of 193.31. So if we're using this as our dominant price move, we can see that some fairly significant Fibonacci retracement levels have already been kind of removed during this process of selling to the downside. So in particular, we can see that the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement was lost relatively quickly. This area did not provide much support. This area came in at 190.85. 23.6% Fibonacci retracement of this move. And we can see that prices, sharply moved through there, through this region to initially test the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement at 189.30. This, however, was not able to contain the selling pressure very much. And this was a significant move because, if we kind of drill in here, we can see that this price level. There was a bit of a confluence of indicators here. We can see that the 50-hour exponential moving average, that's the orange line, was really coming into contact with this 38.2% Fibonacci retracement at roughly the same period of time. But this was not able to, this was not enough to contain selling pressure and to prevent further losses for the stock. So ultimately, we did see prices continue to move through here, through this level. And the selling pressure was fairly strong at this point. I mean, we're seeing wide bodies to these candles. We're seeing relatively small wicks on some of these candle formations here. And it does show that this price movement through the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement was a significant move, and it did, result in some downside follow through, after these levels were broken. It's not totally surprising because, we do see a confluence of indicators here, a confluence of chart signals coming into contact with a single region, and this should have been enough to contain, bearish activity a bit, provide some support. But when this did not happen, we saw that there was an increase, an accelerated sell-off, an acceleration in downside momentum. So, it's not really surprising then to see that the 50% retracement did not hold prices. We closed through there on the following trading period. There was no real moving average support here, and the 50% retracement is not really a Fibonacci level, as I've explained in other videos. It's not part of the Fibonacci sequence. It is included on most of these charting indicators, but it's not actually a number that's in the Fibonacci sequence. So not totally surprising to see an acceleration through this level and an hourly close below this level, following the break of the 50-hour exponential moving average and the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement. So, what is interesting here now is that we can see prices are finding a bit of support at the 618 retracement, 61.8% Fibonacci retracement. This is definitely a Fibonacci number. Large portions of the sequence are based on this number. And we can see that there's a lot of sideways trading action here. We are attempting to kind of stabilize here and find a bottom. And what we should be noting here is the fact that we do have this rising 100-hour exponential moving average roughly coming into contact with this same area. So as we can see here, this does suggests that prices could be basing here, and we could be finished with the ultimate declines here. However, I do want to point out the fact that if we do see a break below these two levels here, the 618 and the 100-hour exponential moving average, I would expect to see some significant follow through at that point. I think more than likely we would see downside retracement, and all of these, this entire move be retraced. So, in other words, this entire, the profits that were generated during this entire bull wave would be given back at that point, in my view, most likely. We do have the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement just below here, but we're not really seeing any moving average support in this area. And there really isn't much historical support here either. So, I wouldn't want to just rely on a Fibonacci zone alone in order to make a trade. I would consider a break of this, these current trading levels to be a significant move lower. For anybody that's interested in possibly taking a more aggressive position, I do think it's reasonable to, look at the current level. We're currently trading at 187.60 roughly. I do view this level as a fairly decent turnaround zone here. You are getting a bit of a discount on the stock relative to its all-time high, which was posted on July 10. Again, that's 193.31. So you are getting a bit of a discount here. So if you're looking at this stock as a shorter term trade, I do see this as a favorable buy zone. However, a break below here could see some extra follow through here, some fairly significant follow through. Because we do have the rising 200-hour exponential moving average coming into contact with a full retracement, with a 100% retracement, and the historical lows, which were posted on July 1st. So when we take the negative indicator reading into account, we can see that there is still bearish momentum in the market. This is a bit of a concern if you're looking to take long positions here, but overall it does look to me like we're trying to form a base here, and as long as we don't give way to support, near term support here, we could see a bounce back toward the prior highs above 193. Here's the current market analysis for Alphabet Incorporated, stock ticker GOOG.